Well, hello there, everyone. Andy Spoons here. I hope this finds you well. This is going to be a part of a video series that I've been wanting to do for a little while now, and it's basically going to be breaking down some of the tools that are more specialty when it comes to green woodworking, spoon carving specifically for me. And the best way that I thought to do it would be basically to start from the biggest impact tool all the way down to the smallest impact tool. So for myself, when I'm carving, the largest tool that I start with is a tool called the Froe. First thing you'll probably notice is that it's an interesting angle on this tool, and the idea is that the sharp edge is down at the bottom of the tool. It's a splitting tool. And the idea behind this is that it's incredibly safe because you're not swinging the edge. You don't want to swing the edge if you don't have to. So placing that edge on the piece of wood and swinging something, what often people use is a maul, which is basically just a big heavy piece of wood. I use a heavy rubber masonry mallet. I sometimes use a big piece of wood if the mallet's not nearby. You'll see when I start to use this on a larger piece of silver poplar, it still does do a great job of working with fairly large rounds of wood. Okay, so we're out here at my workspace, and I have this big piece of silver poplar. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get the Froe out. I have this is a rubber mallet, just a really simple masonry mallet. One really important safety thing is there is always a chance, here I'll swing it back this way, there is always a chance that when you've finished your swing, the Froe can move through the wood and back towards you. So make sure that when you're standing, you always want to be to one side so that if the Froe does swing through, it's not going to come in contact with you. Okay, so I've now gone in as far as I can. It's all the way into the wood, very heavily seated. So what I do then is I place it flat. Maybe I'll do it this way. That twisting power is what you're hoping to basically just pull out and separate the fibers really, really easily. Hopefully, we'll see. Let's see how it goes. Look at that. So because this wood was quite straight grained, that did not give me any issues at all. Super easy. You could have done it with an axe, but as you can see with that upwards motion, that twisting motion that separates the fibers, it's far easier to do than with an axe, where you'd have to twist it a little bit harder. What I can do is really easily line up my next selection of splits in the same way. So let's see how that goes. Line it up exactly where I want it to be. And you can see I'm all the way through. It's started to create a crack. So I do the same thing. Line myself up this, you'll be able to see that line really nicely. And then as I twist, hopefully the wood comes up with it. And what I like to do is get myself as close as I can, because if I'm standing further away, the wood could rock. So I anchor myself, and then I twist back up towards myself. Super easy. So I hope that's given you a little bit more of an idea of how a Froe works, why you use a Froe. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing and liking these videos. It really does help a lot. And I look forward to talking to you again really soon.